Hey guys, just finished up at FinTech Australia conference at Melbourne Park. Thought I'd stop past another park so we could do our weekly wrap up. This was the inaugural FinTech Australia conference down here in Melbourne. It's backed by the state of Victoria and LaunchVic. I sat on a panel with some international guests who flew over for FinTech Australia to talk about teams, culture and growth. Straight after my panel, Scott Morrison, the Treasurer of Australia, had a keynote address to the audience. He believes in FinTech, he believes Australia can be world class. He spoke about two key things that I thought I'd mention today. One around RegTech, so regulation for FinTech businesses. And the second was around an open data policy to put the controls in the hands of consumers around their personal data. Yesterday at the event, Ernst & Young and Sweeney released a combined report with FinTech Australia on the state of the FinTech landscape. Get onto FinTech Twitter to download. Right, in other news, the AFR released a couple of articles this week about Xero, about the exodus of some of their executives and also about how they're pushing out their US listing again. Be interesting to see what's going on inside Xero, culturally and across their team. The business is continuing to grow, but there's definitely some movement inside the station. Continuing with the overseas news, a Slack and Atlassian HipChat competitor was launched by none other than enterprise giant Microsoft. Clearly, Microsoft feel that they have the distribution across enterprises to create either a better or a more stickier product than Slack or HipChat. We've seen this time and time again where new innovative companies that are more agile than bigger incumbents come out of the gates really fast. And then the big giants wake up and say, hey, I can do this, we can do this, and we can beat the newcomers on the block. A couple of examples where we've seen this, we've seen it in search, we've seen it in social. It's going to happen time and time again. The question is, will Microsoft be able to do it here? Last in the weekly update this week is something that happened straight off the block in the beginning of the week. Blackbird Ventures announced their mission and value statement. It can take a bit of time for a company or founders to really understand their mission and their values. It seems 4 years on, it's Blackbird's time. And their mission? Supercharge Australia's most ambitious founders to the moon. I love what these guys at Blackbird are doing from a transparency perspective, allowing founders to get inside their minds as general partners, how they think, how they invest. All right, guys, that's the end for Cup Week, for Halloween. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend.